Hey lads, this is day 193 of my series to get to 2k on chess.com, and I must be honest, I'm a little bit nervous because I am the highest elo that I've been so far, and the opponents that I'm going to be playing against are going to be on average higher rated, so I can't let my nerves get in my brain. I'm just going to try to play some solid chess. If you're in Australia or the Southern Hemisphere at the moment, why don't you buy a Blunderman hoodie? Because it's cold in the winter. And if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, why don't you also buy a Blunderman hoodie? Because it's comfortable in your air-conditioned house. Let's jump into a game and see who we're playing against. A 1735 from Sweden, and he's playing Queen's Pawn. We will go into a Dutch defense. And he's brought the bishop out. Is he doing I thought he was about to do a jobava London like us. He's not. So we will go into a setup that we know well. Put the knight here. Whoa, he's already coming for this. This isn't right. This is a jobava that I'm playing against. So I have this move. And this is the move that I usually play against this setup. And I wouldn't have had to do this if I had seen that he was going for this earlier. This pawn stops all of his ideas though. So we're fine here. And I can put the knight out here. And the knight's going to be very strong on e4, I think. And we can also get the queen over to this square, target this, and we'll see what we can do here. He's looking at this square. What's my next move here? Not actually sure. I need to probably improve my bishop. Maybe get the bishop on b7. But then this is very weak. I think going knight e4 is probably correct. If he pushes this, we push. But, you know, he might not push. So, but I think going here is the correct move. Yeah, I think this is correct. And now we can get the bishop over. We can swing the queen here and sort of look to attack. Queen up, okay, cool. That doesn't really stress me. Do we go bishop here? Take, and queen in? Could be something. Because doubling his pawns here seems okay for us, but actually maybe not, because then the knight can come. It can't come here because we've got the pawn. I think I'll go here. This is odd, though. Maybe it's just wrong. No, I'll go here. I'll just be solid and go here. But I do think going to g5 looks really interesting there. I will like to check that afterwards and see if it was a move that I could have made. I also don't want to spend too much time in this position. You know, the early stages of the game. Okay, I will put the queen here. It's a common idea in the classical Dutch. Swing the queen over and go for an attack. But the other idea is to push on e5. So pushing on e5 can't happen right now because the pawn is pinned. But if his pawn ever moves, pushing is very good for us. We can go h8. Okay, and him attacking my knight here. I feel like I could go here now, and if he takes, we take, he takes, I take. I don't know. I could also just take, and his queen kind of undevelops. I think that looks good for me. Okay, if I go here and then push this. That seems really good. I'm going to do it. Put the king in the corner. And we want to play e5. Because we have a queen, a bishop, and a pawn all defending this square. So when we push in here, he'll need 4 attackers, and he's only got 2. Okay, so now if I push, he takes, we take. And then we can go for this move, take, maybe at some point. But honestly, I only need the 2 defenders. Because if I go forwards, take, and we're still fine. So let's put the queen here. I think the queen looks really good here. Or do we go for this, and he drops back and try to win this? I don't think so. Yeah, let's put the queen here. This square is a weakness. C7 is always a weakness in the classical Dutch. But my knight is holding it on a6 there. So we're okay for now. But I'm okay with going c6 at some point. It's always an idea. And we're both pretty equal on time. Okay, I don't know what this move does. I think I can just push. And the bishop holds this square. So I'm going to go for it. And these 2 pawns, you want to have 2 pawns here. So when if he takes here, we still have this this d pawn becomes the pawn on e5, and so we'll still have 2 pawns here for this attack. And you use these pawns to attack, and at the right time you sack and you just go mental for this king. This is how the Dutch attack works, the classical Dutch attack works. I may have messed it up already, but I'm also looking at going rook d8 because pushing this pawn looks fun. Rook d8. He'd probably get out of the pin pretty quick, wouldn't he? And maybe he's thinking of sacking here, so maybe we pin. I think my rook's not doing much on f8, so we'll pin the bishop for now. Okay, he gets out of the pin, which is smart. Maybe here, he takes, we take, he takes. That's no good. So maybe we can push this way. Or we could even bring the other knight in now. Yeah, let's bring the other knight in. Because he was threatening of taking it, and I recapture, and we couldn't win a pawn because my bishop would be holding that square, but I think the knight moving into the attack looks good. If I can get all my pieces attacking together, we'll be doing really well. Right now, most of my pieces are involved. Okay, I really want to come here and go for this bishop. But here is not working right now. Maybe I can defend this square. Maybe I can come here with the knight. What about this move? And then here. It's an idea. I can't sack a pawn yet. Coming here, I don't like this guy, but he's probably thinking of getting his rook over here. So I need to defend this maybe again. I don't want to have to draw back. Maybe just going here so that as soon as he comes here, I can put the bishop here and be defending with the rook. I think I'm going to just play this move. It looks good. I don't know about this move, though. This move might really bother me. But if he puts his bishop here immediately attacking, we can just put our bishop on b7 and a swap off. I don't really like that, but yeah, okay. So now we're defending with a rook on the open file. So we're challenging the open file. This is the only open file in the game, so I want to control it if I can. And now we have ideas of putting the knight on e4 because our bishop's holding e4. Okay, he's just sort of forcing us into this. Knight e4, if he takes, bishop takes. The bishop looks really strong here. Maybe he can come here, though. He's attacking me here. Maybe, can I attack? Take. No, I still can't do this. I still really want to do this, but I can't do it. I mean, where else is this knight going? It can't really go anywhere else. All these other squares are covered. I don't want to put it here. I'd like to come here if I could, but I think, yeah, I'm just going to have to play it here. And if he takes, we could always take with pawn. But then our bishop's kind of trapped. But I think this is okay. Okay, and now we're just going to come all the way back. I think. And can we put the rook here? If we put the rook here, then we swing the other rook into the action, because our a8 rook is the only one that's not involved in this game. So we do want to be using him. Okay, I'm gonna... Wait, can I take here, 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 here? I like my bishop. I don't really want to swap it off. Here, his queen comes here, and it's quite annoying. How can I attack this square? Maybe take, rook d6. If he takes, we recapture. And then his queen comes here. I'm going to have to pull back. Not a big fan of this. But I think I have to do it. So I think queen comes back to e8. I think that's what I have to do. I really wanted to push this, but I never really saw an opportunity to because I didn't have enough defenders of this square. Maybe the bishop needed to come here. And then I could push it. Take, and you know, then my bishop's there. Maybe the bishop on this square just wasn't so good. Oh, he's hitting this pawn too. So he's hitting all three here. And taking here is a mistake because this is checkmate, basically. So here, he can take this pawn and threaten this. Ugh. Not enjoying this. I don't know what to do. I was thinking I have to come back to here. But he is going to win this pawn, isn't he? Then maybe this rook. Okay, we might actually be okay. We can put the rook here and go after this pawn. Is his queen trapped? If he takes this pawn, his queen's trapped, I think. Here? Oh no, he still has this square. He He's got one square he can go to. Oh, he has this one too, I guess. Yeah, so here, rook comes in, and we take here. I'm just going to take first. But no, then he wins this one. So I think I have to take here, and then we'll take here. And then I think I'm going to push this one. Just to get rid of some weaknesses. My bishop holds d8, so we're fine. He's getting rid of my bishop on d8. This doesn't work, but maybe... Oh, that was a really nice move by him. Here, here, and then, you know, it's checkmate. I could come back to here and have 3 defenders, but then he takes here, here. Doesn't look fun. I could go here. If he takes here, then the check here, here, and my king can get out. But taking here, I capture, he doesn't have it because then I have this square. I have g7. I think I'm okay. So if I take here, he takes, I take. I don't know. I'm just going for it. I'm low on time. We've got a minute. I'm a bit nervous. Oh dear. Okay. Let's just go here. Give myself some air. He's going to come here. Then I would go here. No, if he moves his rook, we have checkmate there. Yeah, he's just winning all my pawns. Not good. Not good. Oh, is this checkmate? Oops. Oh, GG. Well played to my opponent. That was a tough game. Played with a 73% accuracy. And I missed one opportunity where he moved his knight back. And what was my move here? I think I did knight takes d2. But this was a big blunder for him. And I'm not sure why. What did I have here? What am I missing? I don't see it. I don't see what I could have done. So I took on d2. Okay, so he's got 2 defenders. If you guys look, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but he's got one defender here. I'll mark them in orange, and a second defender here of the knight. And if I take this, we get rid of one of the defenders. And if I go here, we get rid of the second defender. So going here first, pushing the bishop away. Now he's only got 1 defender here. And now we take the second defender and we're just up a piece. So that's what I should have gone for there. Okay, well, we missed that. That's okay. I enjoyed this game. We're at 17-17. I'll see you guys tomorrow.